Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new fucking off to a great start.
What has it been, like a few weeks and you forgot how to play?
No, I playtested last night and I found the ultimate guide, Chris. So here's the thing. I playtested last night.
No, wait. You've been Metal Gearing without me?
I have been, I'm sorry. I realized my flaw.
You think you know a guy.
So I realized my flaw with this, Chris, was I was fighting this guy as if I was a cyborg ninja with skilled abilities.
Right.
I should have been fighting him like I would fight this guy, which is to kick him in the shins and run away.
Yeah.
So I go, huh? And then I flee. I'm not even kidding you. I got him down to 37% last night. And I was like, okay, I think this is feasible now.
I'm joking about playing it without me, but if you beat it without me, I would legitimately be upset at you.
If I beat it not recorded, Chris, I would be upset.
Yeah. So that didn't work.
No, but we got time. We got time. It's a new day, a new death.
You're not hot and bothered anymore.
Yeah, I've kind of come to terms with
you were in
the
you were
nature
in
of
a
my
state.
reality. Well,
You were not okay by the end of
God, this is so much harder when I have to talk. I was like, I just texted at midnight last night with just a screenshot of his health down to 37%. I was like, I fucking got this. I'm suddenly feeling like I don't got this. Oh, that camera
Mama
actually
said
fucked me on
knock
that
you
one.
out.
Yeah, he's also maybe I just had a good RNG last time, but because there is like no strategy like with Sam, because I've been editing and reviewing the footage.
Yeah.
With Sam, it's like depending on where you are, he will do a certain
Like do
thing.
this or this, and he'll do this in response. It's a
It's
pretty
a dance.
scripted fight.
Yeah. This guy, like, what is he
He's
doing?
all over the place.
Like, he's not doing anything right now, and then he's gonna suddenly okay. I swear to God, if I beat him like this, and this is my epic finale, is I just keep running around and kicking him in the...
I mean...
Oh, there it is! Okay.
Nope.
He goaded me into a false sense of confidence. Basically,
as far as
like,
finale bosses go,
he has lived up to the challenge.
I mean, he hasn't been the ever-present from the beginning, so like there's no
but that's
vendetta
like
there. It's like you just discover this guy and then realize you have to kill him, so you realize
he's about halfway through the game. Like he's in the security footage of when we're at World Marshal,
right,
with like the child soldiers.
You're realizing he has been the guy the whole time, so there is that
Oh, I'm dead. So here's the thing: if I can get him, if I can beat the first section where he throws the things I have to cut it, I'm pretty much good, because it gives you 5 nanite things, and like that was a lot. Like honestly, like when I was playtesting this to heal myself, because it heals me full health each one.
Oh, well then, yeah, you're good.
Like if so, I just have to get to the point. Also, I found out we didn't upgrade our health all the way.
Oh.
We did it all the way you could upgrade, but apparently there's collectibles in the game in each level.
Too late to
Yep. Here's the thing. I could do chapter select and replay, but I wasn't confident that it would, like, how the checkpoint would.
Yeah, you might have to start over with the bullshit spider bot fight.
Yeah, and I just didn't want to fuck with that.
That one was stupid easy, so I knew that wasn't
but the fist fight on top of the spider, when he's invulnerable.
Honestly, it's a long,
arduous boss fight.
Yeah, it's not even a fight. It's an interactive cutscene, but it's long and tedious, and yeah, we don't want to.
So, oh fuck, I forgot he's gonna lunge. Because you can get up to 200% health, like just like
okay.
I think it's like 4 upgrades and then like 1 for each level. There's a health upgrade in each level. Because it's chapter 7.
Can you get to 200%?
Nope.
Never mind.
No.
Never mind. Never mind. We're not doing it.
I'm not referencing that video, Christopher.
Ow.
I fucking hate when he does that. So sometimes he'll do his lunge thing, but then delay. That one also I fucking hate, which is if you just happen to attack when he's charging that up, it's an instant counter and hit.
Yeah. I do like that he fights like a high school
Football
footballer
player from Texas.
wrestler. Like he's doing
Like this is the tackle.
like actual wrestling, not WWE wrestling, but he's doing like wrestling and footballer type attacks, and he's just stupid strong, and that actually works. Like there's no way that that type of combat should beat a ninja.
I'm just waiting for the Krypton fire to go away. See that, like,
Yeah,
that's just timing.
bullshit. Ow.
It's just like the timing just worked out. That
What do you have to get him down to? 160?
roughly 160, 150-ish, somewhere in that range.
And
is
you
when
got to get into that punching sequence. That's
the boxing matches is
yeah,
fucking
that's what
sublime.
does him in.
See, I can't really confidently attack him with the slide because I might hit the fire. Like,
Yeah.
I'll slide through him and hit the fire, so I just gotta let him do his pimp walk up to me.
Yep.
Dude, that's swagger. I wish I was that confident in life.
I mean, you could be.
You're right, I
Ow.
just have to be a senator who's powered by nanites.
Also have to be built like a brick shit house.
Well, I
that's
feel
not
like that,
all
I feel
the
like
nanites.
no, 100% that comes with the nanites, Chris.
No,
You're telling me
the,
that that's not part of his body?
the nanites harden his skin, but he's still built like a motherfucker.
So what you say is the nanites make his insides hard, but he always hard, you know?
Yeah. Like, I think his physique is his, but that extra power in his punches and, like, the blackened skin, that's all the nanites. But I don't think that the nanites built him up to have that body. He just thinks. He dummy.
There we go. Here's a fucking boxing match. How much does this take off again? I can't remember.
A lot.
It's like 15 or 20%, I think.
Look at that. That'll do it.
Oh, it's like, okay, it's like 25% of his health it takes off. Depending on what happens.
Yep.
It takes off 30% of his health.
Yep. That'll do it.
That is the ideal goal. Okay, I just need to not fuck this up,
Okay.
and then I think I got this. Give me my sword. Okay.
This is gonna be
Whoa. You're
less-
supposed to run away, sir.
less engaging content,
Sir,
but we're
You're
going
supposed to jump away. There we go.
we're going to do this cutting scene in silence.
Because by the way, each one of these takes away 100% health, so I have to be over.
Yeah. You're not.
Fuck.
Fucking
Okay.
Can I offer you a beer, sir?
You can.
I have to get up.
Oh, the fucking backhand of death, dude.
That's
I got kind of good last night at avoiding it, but apparently now I just suck weighing at it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's rocking my socks up on this one. Can we go back to the time that you wouldn't do anything? I'd just kick you in the shins and you would just stand there. That was a good RNG cycle.
Those are happy times.
Yeah, that was Monday, Tuesday, happy days. You know. It's funny. I was looking up guides online, and it's like, don't waste your time like ninja running away from him because like you're not going to get back in time to do any real damage.
Yeah.
And then I think that was implying that you're going to do combos on him, which is never an option for what I can tell. Like, this is a like run in, give him a little tippy tap. This is the best thing.
Not that.
No, the football run though.
Yeah. If you can get another boxing match, that'll do it. Like, he's at 188. If that's the,
So we're just gonna do this a straight recording, right? Like however long this takes.
Um,
Or should we do separate recordings? It's gonna be one episode regardless. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not making another episode out of this garbage.
yeah. This will be
This is the finale.
Yep.
Whether
So,
whether or not I complete it in
just
this
push
session.
through.
And then, or if we change clothes halfway through this episode, it took us a couple of times.
Yeah.
Can you please leave the fire, sir? I need you to step away from the fire.
He likes it there. He's apparently immune to it.
That was risky. Oh. Oh, I thought that was the charge-up punch.
Ow.
The things that can hurt you when you're on the ground stunned.
Is brutal.
Yeah, like... And I get this is a common thing with, like, Japanese games a lot. With like, the challenge is that you just shouldn't be in that position. Is kind of their logic. And I get it. Like, that's... You know,
it is in a high stakes fight like this. It is a death sentence.
Yeah, so I get the logic of having like punishment for your actions essentially, right? And I think I compared when I was talking about Jetstream Sam, like I can't do anything on there.
Yeah.
Compared it to Dark Souls, and that's the thing that like I like Dark Souls boss fights. I like them. It's the game in between the garbage.
Yeah.
But no, it's like you have to learn and you have to adapt and you have to...
I don't care for the boss fights or the game in between, or I just do not like Dark Souls. I do not like...
That's fair, but like it's honestly no different in terms of forgiveness and like leniency towards the player as like Mega Man.
Yeah.
Right? Mega Man is fuck you, learn the game.
You just have to memorize the patterns of each boss.
Right? And I like that. Because it creates, like, as much as... I mean, at the end of the last episode, I was not happy.
No, you were not in a good place.
But, you know, I'm having fun right now.
Yeah.
And when I beat him, this is going to be fucking... Uh-oh. This is going to be fucking rewarding.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, is this is a really good final boss.
Like, I feel like
you're gonna feel really good when you beat this. Oh, are you rage riding now?
Yeah. I think it does more damage, or I take less damage, or I don't know what the fuck that system does, really.
Eh. I think the real key to your victory is your sombrero.
Oh, fucking ole, ole, ole. Yeah, that's why I don't slide towards the fire.
Well, yeah, that was a good strategy to not do that. I don't know why you abandoned that strategy.
I had sombrero confidence. It happens to over 1 Americans every year. Specifically on Cinco de Mayo. That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow, but we're almost... Today's Star Wars Day, by the way.
Yeah, happy Star Wars Day. No!
Oh! Okay, stop kicking the dead body.
I mean, in all fairness, I would do the same thing.
Yeah. And I do like, as much as it would be tedious to go through it again, I do like the several fights, even though they're all scripted, the several fights you had before this one, because he tried to talk you down and you're opposing him. It's like there's mutual hatred.
Well, and there's
he wants you fucking dead.
But there was a sense of scale too in this battle that I thought was done great, where it started as a Metal Gear fight and then a fist fight, and now we're into full on
like apocalyptic
Dragon Ball territory here.
But
it
I
felt
like that he hates you as much as you hate him. Like there's some malice here,
or some repressed sexual feelings for each other.
I mean,
Chris, look at Rule 34 again. I'm just kidding.
I'm not,
we're not gonna do that again.
Yeah, that was
the fucking the Mistral anal beats with the electrolytes.
I mean, it checks out.
Good times.
But
God bless the internet.
It's a beautiful and scary place.
Oh, no. That's my least favorite one I want to use.
I'm remembering how much I'm not liking the soundtrack to this fight. It should be some more thrashy metal.
No, you know what? This is actually fine, because it's like epic triumphant moment. Because this is, you gotta remember the narrative and emotional beat that happened immediately preceding this.
Yeah.
Which was, you got your ass kicked, your sword broke, Wolf showed up with Sam's sword that unlocked for you
because that was Sam's gambit.
Is that
he's like, somebody needs to stop him.
It can't be me, but it can be you.
So
this is like a
to
triumphant,
be the better
like,
man, and the better man proved to be you.
Yeah. So this is like, it's
triumphant, but I would still like a little more thrashy metal.
Are you listening to it? This is thrash. It's got like really overproducing clean vocals, and that's what's throwing you off. But this is like, Okay.
All right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, may we have some silence, please.
Jason Nelson is teeing up on the first green. Okay.
Nope.
No, it's okay. So
I know. No, I saw what happened with the control.
And
like,
then as I do that, it's like,
yeah,
like both the rotate and the slash are the same control.
That's broken.
So here's the trick. Y is a vertical slash, and X is a horizontal slash. Like it just like the game just does it for you.
Yeah.
So if I can nail those first two slashes, and I'm quick enough, I can just hit X and it will just do the next one for me.
That's good.
And if I can get past that, I get the goo. I get the goo, and I can heal.
What's the? Is there a way to stop him healing? Because
yes, I fucked it up. You do. So his big glowing back, you do have to attack. I was dumb. You gotta go into blade mode. And slashes back, and you don't damage him. I don't think you just.
But it just stops him healing.
Like he has to catch the blade essentially.
Yeah.
But I just kept slashing it like a normal person, like a dumb fuck. But his healing's great because it gives you a window to use your goo. And then you just like he'll gain like maybe 5% back.
And you get all
full.
Nice. Ow. That was painful.
Okay, this one's a wash. But
yeah. It's never a wash till you're dead.
I know. There's a lot of things I can forgive. I hate when things track you. That don't make sense to track you. Like lava coming out of the Earth's core.
Yeah. But we still don't understand why he just has the power over the blazing infernos of hell.
I'm telling you, Sozon's comic has flown by. He has become the Phoenix King.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize he was a firebender, but that makes sense.
I mean, it's the only explanation that really makes any form of sense.
What's Raiden?
He's a firebender too, but it's energy or lightning bending.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could argue.
No, that checks out.
The only other one would be like airbender, maybe. Speed and.
I would think waterbender with his all his cutting.
Goo. I'm a goo bender.
Yes.
I'm done. Oh no.
That was one of the more unsettling things in that show. Getting into bloodbending. It's just like.
Well, then they doubled down in Korra, which is like the one-off episode in Avatar. It's like that was kind of dark, but whatever. And they're like, what if we did an entire season?
Yeah.
About bloodbending? It's like, all right. It's a children's show. They're like, I don't care.
I never finished Korra. I just wasn't as into it as I was.
The final fight's fucking amazing choreography-wise. Between her and I don't remember Zelda Williams. I don't remember character's name.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ow.
But
he just punched your brain.
There's a plot.
He just punched your dick.
I mean, that's where my brain is.
Well, yes.
There's a plot beat that happens in the final episode that they clearly wanted to pursue a very progressive thing, but either weren't allowed or didn't have the confidence to do it.
You're talking about the same-sex relationship.
Yeah, and so it really does come out of fucking nowhere at the end.
I don't think it's out of nowhere. A lot of people were shipping it for
Chris,
a reason.
A lot of people ship. A lot of people ship shit.
I think there was some tension there.
I think there's the potential for tension to grow. The problem is in the final season they never established it, and then it just happens in the final seconds.
Yeah.
Like, you could have an entire series of 3 seasons of them just friends and then getting to know each other, blah blah blah. It's just in the final, I think 12 episodes. They're hanging out, but that's about as much as you get.
I think that was they wanted it to be more, and studio pressure was.
I would not be surprised. Because it does make sense. It does make sense in the pairing.
Dating.
But to your point of like there being tension and to the ship, people will ship whatever the fuck moves.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? And
I mean, I'm
and,
shipping these two hard.
But like people also refuse to allow. This happens more with characters that are male female. You can't have two male female characters be friends with each other without a massive portion of your viewership wanting them to fuck.
My least favorite ship, because people did it so strong that they actually
say it.
Olicity.
Yeah.
Because that never fit, and then they shoehorned it into the show because of fan service. It's like,
and you know what? It could have been fine. The problem is, in my opinion, and I am a comic purist, and I am biased in that regard. So
it ruined the show for me.
Black Canary and Green Arrow is like one of the best relationships in comics, and it's like the equivalent of like making a Superman show and then throwing Lois aside because you actually want to use Cat Grant because the audience wants Cat Grant to fall in love with Clark, and it's like
that's not like it's Clark and Lois. That's how it works. And I get in Smallville where they hadn't quite established that yet, so he had other love interests.
No, they had Lana, which was a canon thing as well.
Yes, but
yeah,
just like with Spider-Man, you need Gwen Stacy, but he still has to end up with MJ.
Yeah, he has to break that bitch's neck and then hook up with a super hot fucking redhead.
I do love in the original comics, this was Aunt May pushing for this. It's like, oh yeah, my friend's daughter. Just like,
oh yeah,
fuck's sake, Aunt May, I don't want to date this ugly ass bitch that you're trying to like saddle me with. I get that it's your friend, but like, don't involve me in your bullshit. And then it's like, fine, I'll go out with. Holy shit, you're hot. Okay.
All right, Tiger is in.
Yep. Here's a question we were asking before we started recording.
Yes.
Why is this Metal Gear Rising Revengeance? Like, it's titled like a sequel, but this is the first Metal Gear Rising.
Well, specifically,
so couldn't it just be Metal Gear Rising? That's the game.
Well, here's the thing. Like, it's clear, I don't think I'm blowing anyone's mind here. It's a portmanteau of revenge and vengeance. I don't,
yes.
I don't think I'm.
No, you don't say.
I'm not gonna try to be like, well, actually, Chris, let me give you some insight you didn't think of.
You're blowing my mind there.
But like it, the way it's stylized is is a different, like, font and color from Vengeance. So
I think seems like a sequel.
I don't know. Well, I mean,
it's titled like a no, but it's titled like a sequel to the first Metal Gear Rising. And there is no such thing.
But I think,
unless this is like a Mandela effect, maybe there was.
I think you're all surprised because like you've had the plot given to you like once a month for the last 3 months. So
yeah,
there is a little bit in this of like the cycle of violence and revenge and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like with like the war on terror and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think the Revengeance is kind of the idea that I don't think it can be revenge if it's a cycle. Like if it's a perpetual cycle, revenge kind of doesn't exist anymore, and it's just constant vengeance. And so I think it's.
I feel like they couldn't decide if they wanted to call it Metal Gear Rising or Metal Gear Revengeance, and so why not both?
Yeah, that honestly could be
really
the
what
thing
it
as
came
well,
down to. Nobody could agree, and then one guy's like, "Wait,
I got this." And like, oh, you get to go home and see your family now. Crunch is over for you. You've done your job. The rest of us are going to work 75-hour work weeks.
Crunch is never over. Don't be ridiculous. Like, people that work in the video game industry, that's the constant thing. It's like, yeah, we went into crunch once about 8 years ago, and it never stopped.
Yeah.
It's like the video game industry is just crunch. Stop calling it crunch. That's just the job.
Yeah, I mean...
And... to a certain extent, film is that way too, but
well,
the video game
film's not bad. Unless you're an animator, like VFX, then you're pretty much in the same state as a...
Well, then you're basically a game developer.
In some aspects, yeah.
Well, a certain aspect of game development. There's game engines and stuff that other people work on, but the graphic people are usually the ones that get put in crunch.
I'm too sober for this shit.
I'd offer you a shot, but we don't have any stronger booze here.
Just get me a funnel. I got beer. I'll do a butthole enema. As opposed to a non-butthole enema, I realized.
A nostril enema.
Can you have non-rectal enemas? Or is that by definition? Or is it just like, can you, if I insert fluid into the body, is that an enema?
Well, no, because we're inserting fluid into the body right now.
Though I guess an enema is also with the intent to flush, right?
I believe so.
Dude, Intent to Flush is going to be the name of my album.
I don't remember the definition of enema. Why do you... Every time we do this, my phone search history
Chris,
gets ruined.
I'm a very philosophical and thought-provoking person. I have ideas and thoughts that, you know, no mortal man often has. And I can't...
Enema.
Okay.
A procedure in which liquid or gas is injected into the rectum,
Gas.
typically to expel its contents, but also to introduce drugs or permit X-ray imaging.
So, if I...
They do
Put
that
beer,
for
that's an enema.
they do that injecting gas. They do that to inflate you for scans and
Right,
stuff.
to inflate your butthole.
Yes. No, when you get the prostate exam, not so much anymore. I think they just do it with fingers, but there was a time where it was a larger instrument and they needed to pump air into you first, and you're walking away from it just like...
Oh, gassy, yeah. Have you, are you at that age yet?
I'm at that age. I haven't.
How come you don't know the finger in your butt?
That wouldn't bother me.
Has your doctor recommended it?
No. I never go see the doctor.
Has Dr. Frankenfurter recommended it? I
As
love your doctor's name. I can't say it. I'm not going
No.
to. I just love your doctor's name so much.
Oh, sure. You don't say it when it's up to you to edit.
100%, Chris. That's how this works.
You're an asshole. But I'm also not going to say it. Because you'll just leave it in.
100%. It's too... The people need to know, Chris.
No.
That man's name is like
Nope.
a fucking national treasure.
I agree.
I do like the names we've given him to beat around it, like Dr. Syrup and Dr.
I feel like
Pancakes.
anyone that's familiar enough with local Kelowna doctors probably can put it together, but that's on you.
Yeah,
We never said it.
I mean,
It's not all that weird of a name.
it's pretty weird,
It's
dude.
not really.
Like, it's not even like, oh, it's a weird name for a doctor.
How much-
It's a weird name for a human being.
How much is he worth, though? That's the question.
I mean, as a doctor,
Yes.
you know, it's probably worth nothing because we underpay our medical system.
Yeah.
But we can't say it. We can't talk about the thing on YouTube.
Nope.
Did I tell you how Game Grumps got around mentioning the thing that's happening on the planet right now?
How?
They refer to it as the Backstreet Boys reunion tour. So great.
We seriously can't even mention it?
Oh no, YouTube, I mean, I can mention it, but like, YouTube has this weird thing, because I get the root of why they're doing it, is that people are mentioning things about the world event that's happening,
Yeah.
and spreading misinformation and blah blah blah.
We
And
could say the word global.
Nope,
No?
nope, the P word is a no-no word, Christopher.
Oh.
It basically...
Well,
whatever.
no. Here's the thing.
Chris, we weren't being monetized anyways. We're not there yet.
You know what kind of beer I could really go for right now?
Pacifica.
No, I would love a Shafterbury, but
I would like a nice
can't find it
Wuhan
anymore.
Pale Ale.
We're sticking with Caribou today because
This episode is brought to you
good
by
enough.
Caribou.
No, I
Go
wish
drink
it was.
beer. Could you imagine that their slogan? Caribou. Go drink beer.
I mean,
Like, it's apt. It's, you know. Okay, I just need you to get in a boxing match with me, bud. That's all I ask. So precious little of you.
I'm very Canadian of you there, eh, bud?
I was
You know,
hoping
I'm
to do this
gonna-
in a regular episode, but it's now we're now in cut territory.
Yep.
We're now in super cut territory.
Ow.
Fucking bitch. Bitch. Fucking bitch.
Bitch ass bitch. The
You,
bitchy.
Look at this
you
fucking
bitch.
honky over here.
Our washing machine
Segways are hard, Chris.
Our washing machine, when you start the cycle, goes do 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 do. It's that fucking song.
That's racist.
Well, it's like beeps, but
Brings a whole new meaning to Chinese laundry.
you're a terrible person.
I am clever as shit, dude. That was a grade A joke. That was like you could serve that on a fucking steak with shrimps and asparagus on the side. That's how good that was.
Okay.
It's just I have to teach my brain to not do what it wants to do.
Yeah.
Like I have to be kind of counter to what my brain wants to do. I just said
think
the same
it
thing
should
twice
be.
now. My brain.
It
I'm
would
so.
make.
Oh Lord of Jesus. The fires of hell are coming for me.
Yep.
Fucking Kenneth Copeland over here is coming after me.
Ow.
He just blew me away.
And we can't even say what Kenneth Copeland was blowing away.
You know, he blew the wind of God. I can tell you that.
He blew something.
Yeah. He also summoned a supernatural heat wave straight out of hell. That's my favorite part. It's like,
What?
is this? Yeah, I'm gonna summon a supernatural heat wave straight out of hell and burn this thing. And it's like,
So
do you understand what side you're playing for your butt?
Yeah. So he's.
I guess he's saying
Summoning
that God
hellfire?
is gonna let hellfire out just a little bit. Just like, you know, a
I'll
controlled
just this once. A control burn.
yeah, of hellfire.
He is. He's a piece of work.
Oh yeah. Kenneth Copeland, if you don't know, is like a televangelist scumbag.
And I'm not.
No testament on like religion or Christianity.
Yeah,
It's just
I'm
him as a
not
person.
judging religion. I'm judging.
I mean, even on this
that.
couch, we have two people of two different beliefs, and we both think he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Come on. I just have to get past this cutting section,
Yeah.
which is also the biography of my teenagers.
That got dark.
I'm sorry.
That got really dark. Holy shit.
That's not true. It's also not something to really make fun of. But
No,
but it was
that's what I'm saying.
But at
That
the
got
time, it
super
was
dark.
a funny. I thought it was a funny thing to say, and I stand by it.
This. This is a legitimate situation where I can tell you zigged when you should have zigged.
It's the hard.
I get it.
The hard thing is after
But
the first.
how often does that actually work?
Well, no, the hard thing is after the first slash, my thumb's at a weird angle that I have to then turn it around at and like.
I get it. And I'm not trying to tell you I can do better, because I can't.
But you're
prove
right. I
that.
pizzaed when I showed a hot dog.
Yep.
Where?
It's French fry, not a hot dog.
Oh, dude, no, it's
No, it's French fry pizza.
pizza and hot dog. That's what I always learned it is. At the Big White Ski Academy.
I
Where
did
was
it one
training to be the
time,
best.
and it was French fries and pizza. Why would it be hot dog? There's two of them.
It's a straight hot dog bun.
That's
Chris,
so you're the wiener.
I mean the wiener's the gap. You're the bun. Once
Just
again,
saying, it's
tell my
French
sex
fries,
tape.
French fries and pizza.
No, but like one is a meal and one is a side, and that's what makes no sense to me. Whereas it's two like main courses: a pizza and a hot dog.
I mean, a hot dog's a snack. You gotta have a few of them to make it a meal.
You get okay. A slice of pizza is a meal.
Fair point. I'm gonna give you that one.
I'm just saying it makes way more sense for it to be pizza and hot dog.
No, French fry because they're long and thin.
What if it's curly fry? Then your skin's all fucked up. Your instructor's like, I've never seen this before.
Like, that's not a ski, it's a pogo stick. What's wrong with you?
I'm so mad because this episode's really good with the shit we're saying, but I'm making no fucking progress.
It doesn't matter. You leave in the content. If we're content or the game's content, it's content.
I know, but I don't want to put out another episode where I don't beat him.
There's a lot of bullshit you can cut, but
I guess.
We're getting loopy if we're giggling over the concept of
curly fry skiing.
showing up. I'm visualizing showing up for your skiing lesson with a pogo stick, and they're just like, "The fuck is wrong with you?" Which is how I know we're getting loopy.
But I'm more imagining like the instructor being like, you can just call this like you know, this is pizza and this is French fries, and this one kid's like, I like curly fries, and the instructor's like, I don't give a fuck what you like. This is what it is. But like, you know what, Jim? Like it's like the rich spoiled kid who's like, I only eat curly fries.
You know what?
And you're an Australian who's not paid enough for this shit. And you're like, mate, I don't give a fuck what you think. I am stuck. Okay.
You're dead.
Well, when you're right, Chris. Oh, get fucked. You're always wrong, you dumb bitch. The shins run away. The shins run away.
That's how I fight.
Kick the shins, run away. Kick your shins. So hopefully with Chris gone, that'll be the masterpiece for me to do this. Okay. Where's the goo? Okay. Okay. Okay, so I just need to go and collect all the rest of the goo. Some goo here. Goo there. Got my goo. Oh my god, guys. Okay, this might be the run. Okay. Not ideal, but it'll work. It'll play. So it is Chris's fault. That's what I'm realizing here. Okay. So I've got 3. Chris! I got goo.
Oh, so you pretty much won.
I'm at 100. He's got 116%. I'm at 115. I have 3 more heals as well.
Cool.
He's actually below me.
I'll drink to that.
Just to put this in context, Chris, his health is below mine. This has never happened on recording yet.
Nice.
Ow. Okay, now he is. Okay. I wasn't sure.
There's another like boxes coming at you section, isn't there?
I believe
because you have to be over 100.
I think
so
at about 90.
you probably want to heal when that happens because you have to be over 100 just in case one blows up on you.
Yeah. See.
But at least it stops him healing.
Yeah.
What you kicking out, motherfucker?
I think he has a little bit of damage to me too.
Yeah.
Annoying, and I might be fucking that too. There might be a way to like actually get a pot shot on him, but
yeah. Eat that heal. Just as you're getting him down to 100. Oh, you got him. That stunned him?
Oh, fuck yeah, it did.
Holy shit.
Bye.
Whew. This is intense. You can miss one, you cannot miss two.
Shut up. Though, for the record, I think if I miss one, the sequence is over.
Heal quickly.
So it doesn't quite bring me up to full, but it's like, you know.
That's pretty... Still pretty good. Ow.
Don't do that. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
This is the good. Yeah, that's the good one.
Basically, if he doesn't knock me away, if he knocks me on the ground, then it's the pile driver.
Yeah. The people's elbow.
Yeah. I mean, the people's elbow is really just a fancy pile driver.
Yeah.
It's like a pile driver with gusto. I'd like my sword back, please. Thank you. This is my sword. You remember you like it, but this one is mine.
I believe you have my sword, and it's my own personal sword.
my sword. Oh.
I do like that in response to that movie, Swingline made a red stapler when they previously never had one.
Yeah. Well, I think, if I remember right, they made it red so that it would stand out as a prop.
Yes. But they painted a Swingline
Yeah,
stapler
yeah,
red.
yeah.
And then Swingline's like, we gotta have red staplers now. Like, you can't not. No. No, you are not healing. Get him, he's stunned. I know your instinct is to, like, dodge away, but...
to run away from the scary man who hurt me bad. Okay. 65%. He's at, like, 40. Is this a good time to heal my last goo?
I think
He could fuck me from 65 easily.
Yeah, you better.
Okay.
And now you're
I'm at full
at
health.
140. You're almost 100% more than him.
Ow, stop that.
Never mind.
Bad boy. What you gonna do?
What's your last goo then? And
But even then, like, that 2 hits that... Oh, no, I think we're here. I think we're in the end game, son.
yep.
No, if I had gotten that boxing match, I would have been. This one
Oh,
would be
it's
like
not boxing. Oh shit.
Right? If I get knocked to the ground, it is not boxing.
Yeah. Still, this is officially as far as you've gotten.
He better not do a fucking cut section. That's my biggest fear, is that he's about to do that.
Yeah. I think there were just 2 in.
But I don't know if that was just. I don't know if that. I think it was just 2, but I don't know if that was just because that was like how.
No, in
fast you guys health down.
the guide that I was looking up last time, I think there were 2 cutting sections, but not more.
Because people don't usually survive a 3rd cutting section in real life.
Yeah.
Back to the Dark Troops. Is this it? Nope. Fuck, I was...
Ow.
No. Oh!
This is...
I don't know why I went to the Halo theme there for a second.
I was more hearing Tarzan, boy. Boy, this is intense. I've not been this invested in a game in a long time. Fucking
Shut up. This is different.
that auto thing. No, that auto thing is fucking you. Do not use the autocross.
Fair play. Okay, should not have touched that. Don't know how that worked, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, even though that expression makes 0 sense because the Trojan should have done exactly that.
That's not what that means.
What does the phrase "a gift horse in the mouth" mean?
When you are buying a horse, a good indication of its general overall health is the state of its teeth.
So,
so
if you check a gift horse in the mouth, it's disrespectful.
Yeah, if you're buying a horse, check its teeth, or you're a shitty horse purchaser. But if someone gives you,
is that the official title?
Yes, if someone gives you a horse, just take the fucking horse and stop
checking its teeth.
It is basically like, don't look under the hood of a free car, kind of.
Which is terrible advice as well.
Yes, but that's sort of what that expression means. It's not the Trojan horse at all.
Okay, well, I've been wrong my entire life about that. You
well,
can see how it, you know.
Yeah. But I think if you look the Trojan horse in the mouth...
You see a bunch of Greeks.
Well, no, they were in the stomach.
Yeah, where do you think the mouth leads?
Well, yeah, but I think the mouth was just...
If I looked in your mouth, I could probably see a bunch of Trojans.
Hey!
it's a condom joke.
Yes.
Which is also a terrible name for a condom company.
Right, because it's representing the
failure of security.
The infiltration.
I mean, I get that the soldiers are inside the horse, but like...
Did that actually happen, or was that a story?
Troy?
Yeah.
Column B.
Troy happened.
The siege of Troy.
The Trojan horse.
It's hard to say.
I think it's myth more than fact.
I think it's myth based on fact, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, because Troy was like this incredibly secure city, and they got in somehow. I think that can be historically talked about.
Yes.
And I think their gods were like horse, I don't say horse based, but like they were like that was a thing that they would deify.
It would have been understood as a tribute. It's like they've given us a gift, let's bring it in.
Yeah. Now, to the scale that people are thinking, it could have been a soldier inside a horse statue that's the scale the size of a horse.
I don't think it's the whole army. All you need is one guy to open the door.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened, but that doesn't make for a good movie. I actually liked how that movie did it because it's a perfect example of how fact inspires myth.
Yeah. Yeah, I think all mythology and, you know, stuff of that nature, there has to be a grain of truth or an inspiration in there somewhere.
Yeah. Like, I am not going to be offering an opinion on whether or not the biblical flood was God cleansing the world or not.
But shit got wet, I bet.
But there's definitely, provably, a global cataclysm consistent, like, all over the world with that one time period. Something happened. Was it God or nature? Not up to me to say, but I believe something like that
I do love, like, pointing out the, I don't know if you want to call it plot holes, but, like, the Bible's written by man. Whether you believe it or not, whatever, you do you. But at the end of the day, man wrote it, so there's failings of man in the Bible.
You can believe 100% the spiritual aspects of Scripture, but you have to understand it's not verbatim all of it true. Like, it can't be. It's a narrative written.
I just like the idea that God's like, I'm going to flood the world, and I could save the animals. But I want you to do it because I just don't want to. Like he's like, I have immeasurable power, and I could do anything. I could make an island where all the animals just live on. It's fine. But I want you to build a boat. And Noah's like, okay.
Yeah.
And I want you to put every animal, make it 2 of them. Okay.
Well, no, there was 2 of every animal
so they could recreate
to reproduce, but there were also several other animals because they needed food and sacrifice still.
That's right.
The 2 of every animal were like, hang on to these ones, but also get like 37 cows and like
and also,
60 of this. And like,
did that motherfucker have to travel across the planet to collect every single species of animal? Like, how long did this journey take? There's a lot of details of Noah's Ark that, like...
Well, no, they all gathered.
That's right, they did come to him.
Yeah. He opened the doors, like, how are we going to find all the animals? God's like, no, don't worry about it.
You know what? Okay, I'm coming around on this God guy. I think that's kind of better. It's like, I'll, if you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
You know?
But, I'm glad you're coming around on this God guy.
You know what? Starting to sound like not quite such a... Whatever, it's worth me losing this round for that joke. Like, look, not saying he's a bad actor. Look how much The Rock works.
Yeah, and that's definitely on the not. He's not terrible.
No, he plays.
he's
He
not-
has a selection of roles that he can play
He's not
very good.
stellar.
Like, for example, I'm excited for him as Black Adam because having watched, and this is a weird poll, Doom, he can pull it off. Sergeant Doom is a kind of a role that he's not in a lot, which is the bad guy.
I want to
Right?
revisit that movie.
It's not great, but it's. I mean, people like to forget the fact that Down syndrome gets injected into people and they become demons, but. See what I mean? Like,
That would have been it. That fly through. Fuck. But you get some goo now, because you're
watch the goo land around me as the things hit the ground. Goo.
like
Goo.
goo up immediately, because holy shit, you're almost dead.
Well, that was
So close.
the moment I paused. I saw him like fucking flying at me from across the arena. But this is good.
That's good. Okay, I've just been aimlessly talking as this happened in the background.
Thank you.
But
I needed that. Like, honestly,
but now I'm in.
all in.
All in.
I like how they show the goo in the cutscene, so I can kind of strategize
get,
like my.
Get your sword first. Thank you.
Oh, I got the goo. I got the goo on the way this way. That's what I was talking about. I can kind of strategize.
There's none more goo there, right?
Yeah, there's another goo. I think that's all the goo. So it gives you 4.
It gives you 5. You used 1 already.
Then I have 3 left.
Oh, okay, never
So
mind.
math has told me, Chris, that is 4.
4 being a number that is less than 5.
Yes,
I understand.
yes.
Okay, thank you. I don't quite.
5 is right out, 4 is too high, and 2 is not enough.
You fucked that up, but I get what you were.
I mean, I was gonna block this, but whatever.
What is different when you succeed?
I get like the X on the square. Like there's the square in his back, like the target reticle. And there's a
Right.
white X in it, and I think I do damage to him without. Okay, well I don't know what the fuck happened there. Oh yes. Oh, I was hoping it was boxing there. That might be random. I don't think it's
I don't think your reaction time changes.
because I was pretty prepped and primed for him to.
It's still decent. You got him under 100 now.
I mean, he's one of the hell things to be over 100 in case. Or basically, as he goes to jump, I'm going to do it. In case this
Yeah.
is a trigger for a slashy section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Full health. Good. Because you get more goo if you complete this, right?
I do. But if I fuck up, I don't get it, but I should still survive. But I'm of course aiming to.
Yeah. No.
Okay, but
Save that last one for
Yeah.
before a last
the last.
jumping sequence.
Yeah, I'm 100%. The nice thing is like as we go through like the 200, 150, 150,
Yeah.
he doesn't get more intense.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. Like they could have easily had like phases of this battle where he's like, I'm gonna spam every attack
Like
now.
he gets bloodied, to use a D&D term. Which I'm not sure how I feel yet about that not being the case in 5th edition. I might just try to incorporate a
I mean, that's the beauty of
bloodied
D&D
state.
is you can kind of just.
I've been altering the fuck out the campaign we're doing.
Okay, so this should get him down to about 60, I want to say.
It's insane how much damage that
The boxing
Rib-
match is like
the rib punching
my
does.
fucking. Mwah.
But like, you lose your sword and you do more damage. Okay, don't go pick up the sword. Except I know it doesn't work
Yeah,
that way. But
yeah, I know.
like,
I'd like my sword, please. Thank you.
thank you.
By the way, I've just now accepted that it's canon that he wears a poncho and sombrero. That shot made me realize what the fuck is he wearing? Like
Yeah.
when he just got the sword last time, that was the first time in maybe like 6 episodes I was like, oh yeah, this is weird. This is not
Yeah.
this is not the default costume for the game.
But his should be.
I don't know if it should be. I'm glad it's an option, but should is a very bold artistic statement,
But
Chris.
it's funny that it doesn't give you anything as good. So
it gives you like the Desperado outfit, and then there's a couple DLC ones that are just like pretty much straight colors, like green, white, blue, red, and they should give you like a little benefit. I want to say like that. I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I seems to run away from them.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
30 hits. That's not bad. 115 versus 52.
Boxing. Fuck, I was hoping it was a
I
boxing
don't want to
match.
jinx it.
Shut up! Shut your whore mouth before I fucking punch you in the taint.
Doing good.
I'm doing well, Chris.
You are.
I'm doing good. Yeah.
This man needs to be stopped. You're doing good.
Problem is, Chris, we're now at 2 hours, so I have to stop. Turn off the Xbox. We're done.
Nope.
Ooh, that might have cost me. Oh, okay.
That was close, though.
Yeah.
That was real close. He gave you that one.
He gave me those two as well.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, I gotta use it, man.
You gotta. Yeah, it's.
Okay, I want. Okay.
Yeah, see, that would have done you in. Well, not quite. You would have had 2.5%.
Let's do this. I can counter this one easily enough. Keep doing the golden spam. Okay.
Where were you at last time? 14?
19, I think. So, teens.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna play real safe from here on out.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Chris.
I think this
Chris.
is it.
Chris.
I think this is it. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Look at it go. Fuck, that's gotta be it. There's the final punch.
Go to 0.1%. Fuck yes!
But that means they're...
But it's gotta be QTE. Is it scripted? Did I lose? I don't know what anything is anymore.
I don't...
We're in
we're... This is... Cut his hand off! Cut his hand off!
That was some bullshit.
Cut his head off! Yes! Fucking yes!
Did I do it?
I think... I can't even right now.
You still got 0.1%. No!
Boxing him to death. Cut him in half. Fucking yes!
We brought his goo! Give me his goo! I think I did it, dude.
I think this is it. Have that victory beer, dude. Have your victory beer.
Your dream dies with you.
That's a badass line. Holy fuck, I'm emotional right now.
Oh, maybe not. You've
Chris,
guaranteed the
2
status
hours and
quo
2
will
minutes.
go on. For a while longer, at least.
Holy shit.
War will continue as an institution,
Whoa.
as an industry.
No, war has changed. That's the entire point of Metal Gear, Chris.
They don't understand. Causes they don't believe in. But at least I'll leave a carve your own path. Use whatever methods you see fit.
I can't even absorb
Don't
what's
let
happening right now.
bullshit get in the way. And if it costs a few lives, so be it.
Yeah, it's true. He's correct with that. You're just like me.
Yeah. Oh, dope. That's like his fucking nano heart.
Yep.
Oh, it's beating. Or it was. Oh, so that's like how it's distributing throughout his body.
Yeah.
Deep inside, we're
This gives me some Blade Runner vibes.
spirits.
Different, you and I. I mean, you went Blade Runner, I went Austin Powers, but hey.
You know, like, teardrops and rain,
Yes.
all that shit.
That's a beautiful sequence.
Oh,
The
and
tears
it's
in
like
rain.
his shadow.
Yeah. Oh, that's well done.
I mean, the story has, as a whole, missed any of the emotional beats to make that poignant, but... I'll take a B.
A B is not fucking bad.
So time, including, I guess, last episode, 3.5 hours. Real time, 2 hours now, 2 hours last time, an hour and a half of me practicing, 5.5 hours to beat him. Cheers to you, Armstrong. You were a worthy foe.
Has there been a boss that's given you more trouble?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I don't know that I've had a boss take me that many hours in any game.
Let me sit on this for a second.
Yeah, because
There had to have
that's
been a
an
boss.
achievement worth. Like, game progress, be
Yeah.
damned, that's an achievement.
I unlocked Sam's blade now. It's just my heavy weapon,
For, like, new game pluses.
I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
But first, our top story. President Hamilton returns from Pakistan today, completing his
Right. So there was a false flag attack they were doing on the president using hacking Marines in Shazam.
Yeah.
And
In meetings with
Yeah.
Pakistani President Farouk Salam, the two leaders agreed to a new joint
That sounds
initiative
like a
in the
really
world
offensive fake
whereby
name.
Oh,
US Marines will be
in all fairness, I think they're
sent
like openly just like generic names with.
Yeah.
operations within the country. This is amidst growing tensions within Pakistan between the country's civil and military leadership, with many in the government calling on the ISI military intelligence agency to be investigated for
Unbelievable.
possible
After all that.
assassination attempt.
For the last time, let it go,
I'm
Courtney.
spent.
I'm just
I
observing
wasn't
the
even-
story at
You'll
this
never
point.
be president.
I wasn't even playing.
I mean, Raiden.
It's not known whether that number would include private military contractors.
So we still rogue because we went rogue to do all this.
Yeah.
Shit.
There he is.
Also, was her mug a reference to the exclamation point?
Excellent news.
Ding.
We are approved.
It was like the handle and then a dot.
I didn't quite catch that,
Nice
but
work,
maybe.
Doc. I guess the world's first cyborg staffing firm is officially open for business.
We are certified for construction and long-term nursing care, but this is just the beginning. The potential for new roles cyborgs can play is limitless.
So I guess they're taking them out of the military and then.
The older children can work now, the rest when they come of age. And it's strictly voluntary.
Huh, interesting. Okay, so you're basically rehabilitating them into society, giving them.
Yeah, that's gotta be. But a question mark, not an exclamation.
But when it landed,
Yeah.
it was dead. It was dead on the camera, so it was a straight line.
Perhaps some discipline, huh?
It's not a perfect solution.
I kind of like that ending of like
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to
At least these kids get a
de-war
decent education.
the things built for war, right?
Mhm.
Like what does a weapon do in non-war times?
Or to
essentially.
broken homes. At least we can give them a chance, huh?
Plus, that means the 40-year-old Mexican kid can live a life that's normal.
Yeah.
An imperfect solution for an imperfect world.
Well, another benefit. A peaceful application for all my research.
So where's the main character here? Is what I'm...
Do you care?
Are they assuming that he died and then he'll show up?
No, he was alive. But like the thing is, he broke rogue from them to go after World Marshal and
Mhm.
Desperado LLC,
How's our new
which is
recruit
hilarious that
working
it's
out?
incorporated. It's fucking amazing.
Ah, yes, quite well. Quite well.
Yeah, there he is.
Hang on. Just give me 1 second.
Aw, are him and Sunny gonna
You make me head
hit it
spin,
off?
you know?
He's
by the
got
way-
robot arm now.
Well, we glazed over this completely. You know when we killed the doctor that was holding him at gunpoint?
Yeah,
Yeah, we cut them both in half.
right.
But in the episode, we did not realize that at all. We were more focused about the kids that clearly died in the gas tank that we never ever
Yeah.
dealt with. Doggo!
Alert. Alert. Rescinded.
You were the most useless character this whole game. That's Ottocon's kid, right? That's what we looked at last
Adopted.
time? Okay.
It's Olga Gorlokovich's kid that Otacon adopted.
Right, yeah, okay.
Huh?
Those pages
Me too, you know.
are
They're
insanely
gigantic.
big. Is she a fucking Smurf?
Some people, he'll always
What is it
be
even-
Jack.
They're really big.
And like the font is huge on them too. It's not like a big diagram or like a legal size sheet, because I get that. Like those are just
This is like a picture book you give to kindergartners.
yeah.
Like with the giant
All right,
pages.
hold on. There's something going on about Raiden.
And he hurt a lot of people. But that's not the Raiden I know. The
So
Raiden
Chris,
I know
something I didn't realize. How long do you think this cutscene is?
is a hero.
It's dangerous. I did not account for this in my budgeted time of how long we can shoot this for.
And we've got a
I mean, whatever.
slot that we can ditch.
Yeah. Is that fuck off? That's not an ending.
I think it's. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. I think that's the ending you get, unless there's a post-credit scene.
Well, we're gonna sit through the credits because I
Oh,
want
yeah.
to give congratulations to everyone that made my life a fucking living hell. Okay, who played? Oh, Phil Lamar was Kevin. Who was Armstrong? Have we already missed him?
No,
Okay,
I don't think it's
unless they refer to him by his first name.
Sunny.
I'll just go fuck myself then. Is he Steven? Is it Steven Armstrong? That kind of sounds like a
I
senator
don't
name.
know.
I mean, wow, yeah. So that was Metal Gear Rising:
I
Revengeance.
think. What do you think about this sword? It's the sword you had through the whole thing,
But it's one that's broken.
but it's the one that's broken.
But it's still
and
your blade.
It's
And there's
but it
meaning
was
to that.
like quite a good story point of inheriting the family blade from Jetstream Sam.
Well, I assume
and-
if they went
and that-
forward with the narrative, because this is the latest one. I think the sequel for this got scrapped because people hated this game.
I don't know why.
Well, I kind of do, because it doesn't appeal to anyone. Metal Gear fans are not going to really love this, and it's not really accessible to non. Like honestly,
Yeah.
we kept playing this because
It's a pretty
it's content.
It's
right?
a pretty niche. Yeah.
Like we kept playing this because it was just breeding entertainment.
Yeah.
But I can't see the average person playing this game.
This isn't
and-
a
and-
thing you just
I-
pick
I-
up out of nowhere and
No.
get into.
And like I don't mean average person in like a, but I mean like the general population. This doesn't really appeal to them in a way,
Yeah.
in a lot of ways. But I think what they were going for is like in the sequel you were gonna have Sam's blade, and that was gonna be like, because the whole thing, from what I can tell, in this is there's a whole political commentary with the villain's plot, but specifically with Raiden, it's kind of like the morality of yourself, right? Like what do you to get to basically, how do I phrase this? What lengths are you willing to go to protect your ideals, to protect people you care about, and where's the line of villainy in that, right?
Well, Armstrong wasn't wrong at the end. It's like, you do what you want. You don't care who gets hurt on the way. Like, you're me.
Yeah, and,
You
and
just-
the only
you
thing that
just
gives
won,
you the only
but-
thing that gives you justification is that you think your ideals and your rules are the correct ones.
Yeah.
And so I you know, there's a lot of
I
ways you can
like
take
that
a character after that.
Parallel of the villain is just like this is almost the Jetstream Sam fight again.
So here's the thing. So Kojima supervised, but he was not actually a producer because Platinum Games did this.
But Jetstream Sam wanted the best man. And so he had to find out if that was you. And it turned out it was. But he wanted the best man to win. But then that's kind of how the Armstrong fight went as well. The best man won, which means he's the new villain. Which really is a good parallel because Snake Eater became Big Boss. Once you win, you're now the villain.
Yeah, once you beat the boss. So it was just the boss, right? And then he became Big Boss when he beat boss.
He beat the boss.
Yeah, and became Big Boss.
Yeah.
Which is the most, like, pussy-ass move possible, which is, like, beating someone and then just adding Big in front of their name and taking it. Like, it's like if you were, like, leading something and I beat the shit out of you, and then, like, what should we call you? I'm like, I'm Big Chris.
I mean, I'm already Big Chris, but...
No, but you're the Chris, and then I beat the shit out of you, and now I'm Big Chris.
Yeah. But... Yeah, you...
Juan Pombo! I love his name.
He's the online and social media coordinator.
Good for him.
There's the management.
Yeah, QA. Dude, look at that name. Guame Delisle Van Witt. Diego Ribeiro.
Yeah, did this game...
Oh, there's QA across the world, right? So.
Okay, I was gonna say, did this game get, like, done in all those languages?
Well, probably, as well. But
like, voice acted, I mean. The subtitles can be whatever.
There is language options.
Huh.
But I think, like, Platinum's a pretty multinational company.
Yeah.
Where they were. I think they went under.
Brazilian, Portuguese translation
no, they're still going, but...
was credited, so, yeah. Brazilian and Portuguese. Or Brazilian and Portuguese, rather. Holy shit, dude. I can't believe he did that. That's awesome.
Okay, look at the song credits. I'm like 90% sure Power Man 5000 is part of this. We're not gonna, because it's gonna have real names, isn't it? Disappointing. I might, like, have the soundtrack just in my rotation. I kind of liked it.
I liked it up until I didn't care for that last fight track because I heard it too many times.
That's the thing, is it was just like I can, like, you know, it's gonna be in my head for decades, and I'll be dying, and that's gonna just hear, like, a little bit in my ear.
Yeah.
And then something's like, this is the fight of my life, and then he's gonna crush my skull.
Square Enix?
Square Enix, yeah. Oh, and Unicorn. Yeah, like, from what I can tell, this was kind of like a side project, so it was just...
Nemoto Knives designed that blade.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
In-game poster cover girl.
But that's cool that they had actual weapon makers design that blade.
Mm. Okay.
I'm sure you can buy a replica. I don't think I would.
Either.
It's kind of cool, but it's
now,
not
Chris,
my type of
would you buy a replica of the polearm?
Fuck yes, I would.
What's your budget cap on that?
I
for good quality, like a genuine replica.
I could get it for under $250, and I probably wouldn't want to spend more than $60 on it.
I would disagree. I think, like, that's like a $1,200 prop.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Good. Herr Doctor's research and staffing service.
Mr.
certainly
Doctor.
helped.
Herr Doctor.
I hear World Marshal's looking for a buyer.
Well, you cost them a lot of money, huh? Not to mention
right?
Boris and Raiden.
Literally. The break-taking program is finished, but the larger company is not.
So this
I'm
is the
afraid.
sequel bait.
Yeah.
Someone will buy them. PMCs are in demand once again.
Yeah. Fighting for reasons they don't understand. Causes they don't believe in.
I actually appreciate
No.
that Raiden still fits in a suit,
Yeah.
So,
and it's, like,
your
believable.
mind is made?
You know?
Will
Oh.
not come back.
Sorry, Boris.
I understand. But then...
That he's
what
got
will
his
you
job
do?
back.
So he's just living life on the lam, taking out private military corporations that are
Yeah.
crossing the line. I kind of like that because, like,
But I like that he's sort of rebuilt. He's not as horrifically cyborg. He's still artificial, but it's a little more undercover. It's a little more unsettling.
all right, well,
Like the seam on the jaw there.
it's noticeable. But
was-
I think we've talked about, like, this world is kind of cyberdized to an extent, so that's not maybe the weirdest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
that's
sort of
probably the
like,
equivalent of seeing, like, the
like
scars of
Ghost,
someone who
Ghost
got,
in the
like,
Shell.
yeah,
type
but
of-
it's probably the equivalent of, like, when you see someone who's got, like, rods in their arm or something like that from, like, a broken arm, you just see that scar that's like, oh yeah, it's that thing.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thanks for joining us on this
Yeah.
journey. This was intense,
Whew,
but rewarding. Like, how
Oh my
good
God.
do you feel?
I feel
Like,
so good.
you earned that. That's like, well done. I got to give that to you.
So
You
next,
earned that. That's fantastic.
so next episode for the long form series we're gonna do is Dead Space. So join us on that ride, and we'll see you guys next time.
Ciao.
Fucking did it!